Welcome to Poise Entertainment Education Company and the You Can Do It program at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Jerome Smith. I'm the president and producer of Poise Entertainment Education Company. The You Can Do It program educates school districts worldwide about the tens of thousands of careers in the entertainment industry. Poise is an educational program designed into 4 phases. Phase 1, 12 weeks of classroom presentation. Phase 2, pre-shows in school auditoriums. Phase 3, post and pre-testing. Phase 4, the show, staged with professional entertainers. Come on in and join us. We have an exciting panel of guests here today, something that you don't want to miss.
The best thing in life is life. Get your mind right and get your grind right.
We gotta keep going. Gotta keep going.
Get your mind right and get your grind right.
Poise Entertainment Education Company and the You Can Do It program here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. We're just opening up and they're getting prepared. We'll be right back with our first guest. E.E.C. Robinson, CEO from Fade Entertainment Company. Welcome to our show here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. It's great to have you here, E.E.C., today.
Thank you.
E.E.C., would you give us some background information about Fade Entertainment Company?
Fade Entertainment is a record company. It's also we have a studio and we have a record store. Fade Entertainment is the entity of my brother Antonio Maurice Robinson. I dedicated Fade Entertainment to my brother. He got killed when he was 27 years of age. And everything that I do now is all incorporated in Antonio Maurice Robinson.
Well, very good. You should be commended, and you have much condolence for your brother, and I think that you're doing a wonderful job. E.E.C., keep up the great work.
Thank you.
E.E.C., what is your role as CEO?
CEO? Well, I have a big role, you know what I'm saying, because I'm the last person to know everything, but I have to be the one to tell everybody to do this and do that, and I sign the checks. So, you know, basically, being the CEO, you know, I got a hard responsibility, but, you know, it's fair.
Right. Well, very good. Again, I would like to extend our congratulations and saying that Fade Entertainment Company is doing such a great job. E.E.C., as we move on, now, what format does Fade Entertainment Company use when selecting entertainment artists?
Well, we use a format of, like, we'll go to a concert, we'll even throw shows ourselves, we'll go to we'll do like talent shows, or we'll go to talent shows and we'll try to elaborate on the guys that we see, that we like, and we'll pursue them.
Right.
And I took a year off on Fade Entertainment just to do just that, to go seek out talent and so Fade Entertainment can be the best that they can be.
Oh, very good. I think that you guys, with the artists that you have and throughout your company, I think that you guys is really doing a great job.
Thank you.
Now, E.E.C., we know that President Bush has proposed an educational plan, and we're talking about millions of dollars here. Now, how should this money be spent towards our schools?
Well, first of all, we need to have more instruments, because if you want to get the kids involved, you can't have 2 and 3 instruments with 30 kids.
Very much so.
In per class. So that'll be the first step, is to get more instruments in the schools, and also to teach the teachers more a better foundation on how to teach the kids and get into their wave. Because if they don't, then they're gonna lose the kids, and they're not gonna be excited about doing anything into the music industry, far as whatever they do. It's real.
Right. I think that that is various ways that we can spend those millions of dollars, because we know that education is very important, and we do hear our children crying. There is a loud cry, and everyone is going to have to take a part to educate our children and to get our children back where they should be.
Exactly.
I think that Ace, you should be commended again for your great efforts. Now Ace, we know that parents is very important to our children. Now, what advice would you give to parents?
Well, first of all, be open-minded. If they're not open-minded, then it's going to be hard for them to even grasp what their kids is trying to do.
Very much so.
And, that's all I say for as far as parents go. They have to be open-minded and then be more supportive to their kids.
Very much so. I think that you couldn't have answered that question better. We must have the support from our parents, and then we will be able to turn out more effective and productive children.
Right,
Thanks
true.
again, Ace. Now, Ace, we're talking about the You Can Do It program here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, tell us about what made you know that you can do it.
One day I woke up and I had the spirit, and this told me to go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? I had the ambition, I had all the determination that I needed, you know what I'm saying, and plus I had the heart.
Very much
If you don't have the heart, then you can't go into this business, you know what I'm saying, because you got to have the heart and dedication. And that's what, I woke up one morning and I had to have that. And that's what I had. I had the ambition, I had the heart, and I had the drive to go out there and to say to myself that I can do it.
Very much so. Ace, I want to say again, thank you. And Ace, you know that you're a great inspiration to the city of Cleveland, and we're very fortunate to have a person of your caliber and so forth. And I would like to say again, man, keep up the great work. Now, Ace, what advice should we give to educators? What should our educators be doing?
Well, like again, it goes back to where they have to be more open-minded to educating the kids. If they're not open-minded to educating the kids, then their views is not going to be heard and seen. So if they just put their views and efforts towards the kids and being open-minded, then it'll be a successful.
Very much so. I strongly agree. Now, Ace, what is Fade Entertainment Company first and last goal and objective?
Well, my first goal is to be that icon, and you know that what people like Michael Jackson, everybody in the world knows Michael Jackson.
Right.
So I want Fade Entertainment to have that household name.
Very much so.
Be known as that icon of America.
Very much so. Ace, I want to say that you have did a great job, and you know it's a pleasure having you here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. I would like to say keep up the good work and much success within all of your endeavors. And thank you again, Ace.
I appreciate it. All right, thank you.
Strychnine from Fade Entertainment Company. Welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. Guys, it's great to have you here today. Guys, let's get to the meat of this. What is the background of Strychnine? How did this all come about?
Strychnine started at East Tech High School. We was just all friends, really rival groups, but we got together, formed this. We was all the best though in the school. So.
Oh, very good. You should be commended for your efforts. Strychnine, let's talk about your upcoming CD release.
Yeah, that come out May 1st. It's we got a single coming out May 1st. We got Dance with Wolves and Try With Us on there. Come get it. It's hot.
Very good. I would say come and get it, people, because it is really hot. Strychnine, we're gonna listen now to this CD release.
Where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Cleveland, where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? New York, where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Atlanta, where
Guys, that was really great. What order does Strychnine complement themselves when we're talking about names?
We talk about names, Chief Body, the bringer of the new era.
Second in command, Wild Wolf Diggy, Wolf Air.
Third in command, Dakota.
And I'm gonna say Short Frank Warrior.
Very good. I really like that name. The name is really awesome. Where did the name Strychnine originate from?
Strychnine, it was one of the first poisons that the Indians used on the tips of the arrows, and it was deadly. It was one of the most deadliest poisons that they used. So we kind of like put that into the Indian thing.
Very much so. I think that that is a really great name, and I'm quite sure that you have received many compliments on that name. Guys, I think that Strychnine is an awesome hip-hop group.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. What makes Strychnine music different from any hip-hop music?
Strychnine, basically, our music, it's like we bringing the tribe era into music. It's not just rap like the rest of it. We taking the focus off females and putting it on the lyrics.
Yeah, it's definitely our own style, you know, something that involved with our own culture that we bring to our music, everything, to be different, something original.
Oh, great.
Same thing, you know, just something that's really gonna change everything. Everybody got a little game, like everybody's normal rapping right now. We just bringing a whole little new thing, something so everybody can feel, you know what I'm saying?
Very good.
And plus it's original, you know, so
right.
That's the only way, you know, it's gonna get out here. You gotta be original, get something, stick with it, you know what I'm saying? So we got a style and we made the best out of it, you know?
Right. Well, guys, you know that we wish you much success, and I tell you guys, you all are hot.
Thanks.
You're welcome. How would you describe your music style?
Tribed out. This is tribed out. We next level.
You can definitely see from our appearance that, you know, we on our own thing. Individuality is definitely important, and, you know, tribing is the way we do it. You know, it's a form of a big group. Anybody can be tribes, you know, wherever group you represent, wherever you're from.
Right, very much so.
Right.
I figure it's straight street. Our point of view, we relate the street to the music in different ways, tribed out slangs, same thing, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at a different point of view.
Oh, very good.
Plus, like he just said, straight from the street, it's all real, you know, we ain't keeping it real with our lyrics, you know what I'm saying? So, something to look into.
Oh, very good. Again, you guys should be greatly complimented on you all music and as well as on you all group. Strychnine, how do you think Cleveland feel about your music, and is Cleveland ready to embrace Strychnine, and why?
Well, I think that, you know, the industry having a lot of different things coming into it right now, that the world is definitely ready to embrace a lot of new things, you know. So we feel that now is the time to ready to do a lot of things that, you know, we had bottled up for a long time, and we can just come with our individuality now. A lot of people do their own thing. This is how we do ours.
I feel that Cleveland, along with the world, I know Cleveland ready for us. We did massive amounts of shows. We won 4 citywide searches, first place out of about 100 people each time. And at the Millennium, we didn't won every show since we've been doing this. We tried. It's raw.
Oh, very good.
Gotta be ready. If they ain't, we gonna force it.
All right, Cleveland, you heard that. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I feel Cleveland ready. This tribe, Cleveland is Strychnine, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When Strychnine hit, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be all Strychnine Fade Entertainment.
Exactly.
2001.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, the way I feel about it is just the music. Is when you hear it, ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no stopping it.
Ain't no stopping it.
Right.
He was in you.
Oh, very good. I strongly agree. Now, Strychnine, what advice would you give to our youth? You know, there's a lot of youth in the world today that want to become a hip-hop artist and become like Strychnine. So what advice would you give to our youth?
Well, I definitely say put God first.
Very much so.
Put God first. A lot of things happen. They get a lot of people down, but in the long run, it's either a lesson, something to learn from, or something to share. Definitely put God first.
Very much so.
Well, you gotta stay at it. You can't just expect to put right into something and get right out of it. It takes a lot of hard work. We've been doing this for 7 years.
Dedication.
Hard work. Together, we've been together for 7 years, doing this real hard work for 7 years.
Right. Well, I strongly agree. As well.
Whatever you put your mind into, just stick to it. You know. be what you want to be in life.
Very good, very much so.
I just figure don't let nobody try to knock your goals, try to take you out to whatever you got planned, your dreams, go for what you know.
Very much so. Guys, I think that is great info for our youth. What advice would we give to our parents? You know, our parents play a very major, important role to our children. Now, what kind of input or advice would you give to our parents? Let's start this way.
Just spend more time with your child and see what they doing in their life and be involved in a lot of activities that they be in.
Very much so.
Try to get best routes. Stay involved with your child. I got a child myself. He got a child.
Right.
Just stay involved with them. Let them know. Teach them right from wrong. See where they coming from. Which way they headed. Show them the right way.
Right. You know very much so. I strongly agree. And
I think that you should definitely let kids know the outcome of different situations. You know, so that when it definitely happens,
right,
they'll know that that's what they've been taught, and it coming from their parents, that those are the ones that keeping it real with them. You know, influence their decisions in life.
Right, very much so.
The parents got to pay attention to their kids. There's a lot of things that their kids could be doing anywhere out in these streets. When they doing something with their life, like rapping, any type of entertainment, anything other than selling drugs or doing something illegal is positive. Parents got to pay attention to their kids.
Right, they'll find their attention in other places that they probably shouldn't.
That's true. I strongly agree. Guys, I mean, you all just awesome. I mean, I really like the questions and the answers that you all have given to our parents and youth, and we really appreciate that. Now, we're going to break for a moment, and we're going to have you back a little later on. I know you got that very high-stepping rain dance or that class or whatever have you. So we're going to have you guys back a little later on in our show, and I would like to say much success and much love to Stricken Out. Neil, welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here.
And we're very glad that you can make it. Now, Neil, let's get to the meat of this.
Okay.
Neil, give us some background information about yourself.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I'm a Clevelander, born and bred here, educated, graduated from the great John Adams, which is no longer standing.
Right.
Acquired my degree at Cleveland State, and I am now I'm starting to pursue my master's in fine arts. I'm a writer.
Right.
As you know.
Right.
I'm an actor. I just graced the great main stage a couple weeks ago for Soul Sounds, which was a tribute to Motown music.
Oh, wonderful.
Part of their Black History Month.
Right.
A great celebration to Black music.
Right.
What else I got going on? Worked for the Cleveland Public School System.
Right.
I worked at Glenville High School, A.J. Rickoff, East High.
Right.
Quit in '95 for personal reasons.
Right.
But I am a well-rounded Clevelander.
Yes, you are, and I want to say that this guy have really did a lot of great work in Cleveland and throughout the United States, so you should be commended for your efforts.
Thanks.
Neil, how did this producing and writing come about?
Well, I'll tell you, just being a young guy who loved the arts, and one of my problems early on was that I used to stutter. So my drama teacher, Jane Coleman, who's still working at the Cleveland Public School System at Rose High,
right,
she said, Neil, if you work on your speech, you would be a great actor. So that evolved in not just wanting to speak well, but I wanted to do everything well.
Right.
In the business, if you know more than one thing, that's a good thing.
That's true.
So I began to write. I actually started professionally writing for the Cleveland Plain Dealer in 1997, and I still do that today. I write for Cleveland Life magazine. I do consulting work for the National Council of Negro Women. I've done it for the Cleveland Treatment Center.
Right.
I've done it for Cleveland State University's Black Studies program.
Right.
So writing is what I like.
Right.
I've done it for college newspapers. I do it for websites. I do it for TV and radio.
Right. Well, as I said before, Neil, you know that you've been quite busy, and it's just an inspiration to even have you here in Cleveland. Neil, I want to talk about that Cleveland Film Fest.
Okay.
Now, Neil, talk to us about how did you get involved in the Cleveland Film Festival, and how did all of this come together, and what is this all about?
The key word, volunteering. That's how I became involved. I love film. I love it. Last year, I decided to be, actually in 99, to get into your program. Sometimes you have to volunteer. Sometimes you can't always think about money up front. So I volunteered. I came on just as a strict volunteer for the Film Society. And my involvement, my work ethic propelled me to entertainment co-chair, as well as master of ceremony for the World Celebration Party, which is a big party on Tower City at the Avenue that concludes the Film Fest. I selected film for a program called the Cultural Journeys program, which looks at ethnic diversity film. And just went from there. And before you know it, I'm at Magic Johnson Theater. I'm going out and getting partnerships with community businesses to sort of bring in the minority audience. So it really volunteering. Volunteering is a key word. I'm saying that directly. Volunteer. Sometimes you have to give internships. Internships and volunteering. And that gets your foot in the door.
Very much so. Again, Guy, you should be greatly commended.
Thank you.
Because you have really been an inspiration to Cleveland. And I would have to add and say that just keep up the good work and keep what you're doing. And we're very fortunate to have you on our show here.
I am.
Now, Neil, we know that our children is very important, and we hear a cry. We're going to have to come together as a humanity and come together and put something together for our children so we can turn out more effective and productive children. Now, what advice would you give to our parents?
Listen to your kid. I mean, I can't say that any more than you already know. Listen and pay attention. And all the tribulations and the trials that are happening today in the high schools around the nation, not just urban, suburban. I think sometimes parents, and I'm not a parent, but I have nephews and nieces, so I'm a parent. I think a lot of times we give them the material things. PlayStations, cable, the new Jordans, and I think we think that they're fulfilled, but they're not.
That's true.
It couldn't be otherwise. What's happening now will not be happening. I think parents need to take time and listen. The days of us sitting down at the table and having dinner together are no longer. When the kids come home and parents, they grab their microwave, up to the room, or in front of the television for BET, MTV, and what have you. So that time when the parents, when the family would get together and see what each other's day was about is no longer. And I think we've gotten away. I think parents have forgotten, because if your parents instilled in you such morals and great values, why are not those morals and values instilled in your kids? So I think we need to listen, and I think that we need to remember how it was for us.
That's true. Neil, you couldn't have said it any better. Now, parents, you heard.
You heard me.
So let's take heed and let's be better parents for our children. Strict 9, I said that we'll be back with more Strict 9, so here we are. Again, welcome, guys, with your great input, and it's a pleasure having you all here. What advice would you give to our teachers?
They got to stay involved with the kids. They don't stay involved with the kids will lose track. You got to be there for the kids. Whatever they say they need help on, help them on, because they need it. They need it for real.
Very much so.
Just don't talk. You know, they need it.
Being a role model is definitely important, to be first in your kid's life. You definitely got to make sure that you influence the decisions on what they do. Otherwise, they'll seek attention everywhere else.
Very much so. I strongly agree. Great answer. What is Strict 9 goals and objectives for 2001?
For 2001, Strict 9 gonna be right here in this building right here. In about 5 years, we're gonna be right here. 2001, we represent. Strict 9 about to take over. Fade Entertainment for Antonio's Dream of Eternal Entertainment.
Very much so. I strongly agree. Strict 9 in the house.
Our goals for 2001 is to come out with this album, do something that nobody ever did with this type of style, because we're original with it, and we about to show y'all what it's all about.
2001, Strict 9 gonna represent the tribe, we gonna represent the fullest. Let all the land, let the world recognize Cleveland still here. Just because everybody, we still here. Strict 9 for life. Wild D, my chief right here, got Osage right here, got Dakota right here. We about to represent for real.
Definitely.
Well, we heard it. You heard it from Strict 9. Strict 9 in the house at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. Strict 9, you have a concert coming up at the Playhouse Square Theater Center August the 4th. Tell us about that. And what should we expect?
It's definitely going to be something different, you know, an experience. It's something to see. It's a whole stage performance, you know.
Different.
Tribed out. You definitely got to see it to believe it, you know.
And we also got 30 shows in the Midwest that we doing now.
Right.
We coming back, getting our album done.
Do the
We'll be back out on the road.
knock out all that little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody feel us. Then just let our album sell, let them see what's about to happen. Man.
We got to get Cleveland involved. If y'all don't support us, we ain't going to make it. We need y'all to help us. Without y'all, we ain't going to do it.
Strict 9, you know that it's a pleasure having you here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I'm not going to let you go because you have this awesome rain dance, and I just want to see some of it if I can. And so why don't you guys show me some of this rain dance? Let me get out you all way, and you all do your thing.
Let us do our thing.
Okay, Strict 9. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, Cleveland, you got to be able to see Strict 9 in the concert coming up August the 4th, and we really appreciate having you all here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Thank you again, Strict 9, for coming. Ace, you know it has been a pleasure having you and Strict 9 and Fade Entertainment Company here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. Again, Ace, we would like to thank you for your great input and thank you for an awesome performance here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ace, before we leave, what's the word for the world?
It's for the world?
For the world.
Get ready. Fade Entertainment is coming. Strict 9, they out there, and it's hot. Boy, you don't understand? Cleveland is on the map now. We're doing a 25-city tour, and we ready. Fade Entertainment for Eternal Dreams of Eternal Entertainment, baby. We out.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.
Peace.
Where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Where my tribe at? Cleveland, where my tribe